Alright, cool. Okay, loading into the game, this is the... Where are we on? We're on the round of 8, right?
Yes.
Yeah, alright, we're on the round of 8 game. We have Blind Pick Banditos versus Feel the Vibe. On the left side of the map, we have Blind Pick Banditos. We have zimike playing as Sona, AmberSoul playing as Blitzcrank, Talith PA playing as Ezreal, Elalya playing as Fizz, and Aparkhurst playing as Malzahar.
All alone, he does get the kill with a quick burst onto Singe. Poison Trail brings him even lower. Is Vayne going to come through for that pickoff? Yes, one auto attack is all it takes.
And Sona coming up from the lower part of the map. zimike up there. Finds onisnake, puts some damage on. Is zimike going to go for this? He could. And no, he's going to get chased away by BuddhaRice's Vayne. He needs to run a little bit faster there. zimike, I'm scared for you, man. Actually, I'm more scared for BuddhaRice now. What did zimike do to that Vayne? Holy cow. Sona is pretty fight right here up at the upper part of the map. BuddhaRice lower on hit points than when he started. He's going to come around. He's going to maybe go for a condemn. No. Sees AmberSoul. And no, he's going to go ahead and pop the ultimate and dive in there for it. Gets the condemn off, but isn't able to secure the kill before AmberSoul is able to help zimike take him out. And MMKH getting stunned right there, having to dance, step on those arrows. He gets taken down. 1v3. Not quite the way to play right there, but he didn't really have any other choice. He needed to lay that tower. And onisnake, he doesn't want any of that. He's going to go ahead. He's going to go somewhere else. He go for the bottom. Just narrowly misses being seen by Elalya there. He's just speeding on down there as quick as he can. He's going to poke his head out, but no, he sees Aparkhurst, and he's going to go ahead and duck back away from there. Elalya is going around towards that speed shrine, wants to keep him away from there. Aparkhurst checking that bush, make sure that no one is there. And Feel the Vibe is hanging around the middle of the map there. MMKH going for that Storm Shield right now. FDru hanging out in the bushes. What's going to happen?
Drew catches Blitzcrank and Ezreal, but they're going to back out. It's a 3v2 right now. They just want to make sure that Singe can get the Storm Shield. MMKH runs in a little bit willy-nilly here all alone. FDru trying to get the catch-off onto Fizz as Vayne is now up against 3 people. Rammus smartly getting the cutoff, but Chum the Waters lands, and look at that burst damage. There's the cleanup by Blitzcrank. Gets also the silence onto Rammus. Rammus did get his ultimate off before getting silenced. The channel helps put out some AoE damage, but MMKH realizes he's a little bit too late to the party, needs to run away as onisnake has decided to go for the back cap during that distraction. He's going to get the neutralize on the refinery and gets the bullet strike down onto zimike, keeping that Sona locked down, but Sona is not going to give up. They want to make sure that this tower at least doesn't get captured while Ezreal and Blitzcrank are doing work to defend the windmill up top. This has now shown up, so the refinery will go back in favor of Blind Pick Banditos once again. 3-2 cap advantage, 416 to 333 is the current score on the Nexus health points, as we see in the bottom lane, Nunu and Malzahar constantly just trying to push each other out.
And BuddhaRice coming down from behind, though, going for that gank there. We can see it condemn right into that wall, though, and throws down the suppress on BuddhaRice. Armor is just going to kind of hang out and put on some auto attacks there and is able to take him down. BuddhaRice looking a little bit worse for the wear, a little bit gank susceptible, maybe. Sona's coming down. Is she going to go for the point? Yes, she is. She's swinging around on the backside. zimike drops that Garrison right down. Interrupts that cap. FDru going for zimike, but gets slowed. Catches zimike, gets the taunt. Tries to pull zimike around the corner, but zimike's like, actually, zimike thinks that's fine. He's going to go ahead and dive a little bit closer. He wants to get that interrupt. Misses with the ultimate, unfortunately, and they are able to secure the bottom point. But meanwhile, Elalya is taking the drill while this is going on.
Yes, so many resources spent from Feel the Vibe to try to capture that quarry, and they were successful, but that leaves Fizz open to get that drill neutralized. Fizz and Blitzcrank did pick up a kill up top to shut down MMKH. And we do see Rengar showing up now to help Singe recapture the drill, but that means they're gonna have less people here at the quarry, and we're already seeing the effects of that. Ezreal jumping in, wants to kill onto Rammus. Easy pickup with the help of that Ignite. 3 people channeling onto the quarry, quickly gonna go back in favor of Blind Pick Banditos here. They actually all gave up on the channel. A little bit of a miscommunication. Minions did help with the taking of that tower, though, and Malzahar's going to stick around to finish it off. Meanwhile, there's the Chum the Waters. MMKH in a lot of danger. Gets knocked up. A double knockoff with Blitzcrank and Fizz. They're going to pick up the kill, but Vayne comes here for the cleanup on Fizz. Is she going to stick around? Dodges the grab as Sona shows up, and onisnake on Rengar just dancing around the sidelines here. They don't want to get into a fight just yet. It's 3v2. Rammus trying to speed up here as soon as possible. There's a bullet strike, but Blitzcrank's still going to catch up, and he does catch up, but Rengar is going to run away with his stealth on that ultimate as Rammus shows back up. Mana Barrier has been popped, so as soon as that ends, Blitzcrank is a super squishy target. Blitzcrank actually goes for the grab onto Rammus. Rammus is going to jump in. Mana Barrier is down. Can Vayne get the pick off? Just 2 more hits should be enough with that Silver Bow. It's double kill for Vayne as we see Rammus and Vayne looking to maybe dive the Sona, but Sona is a very good defender. They want to dive not too early, maybe wait for Singed as Singed gets the Storm Shield here in the middle of the map.
And zimike is able to take down BuddhaRice if the situation is right. That's why Buddha is very, very shy of diving into that. But with MMKH up here, especially with that Storm Shield on him as well, it's just Elalya and zimike up at the top right here. So they're going to build that creep wave up a little bit. They're going to try and get that creep wave under the tower before Ezreal's able to get here. But Elalya takes the initiative to jump out and go for BuddhaRice immediately and is able to put him down, but is not able to withstand fighting Singed and Rammus afterwards. They're going to go for that cap as quickly as they can. Try and get that neutral. FDru got it! Got the point neutral. And zimike looking really low on mana right now. onisnake up at the fight now to be able to dish out some damage. Going for AmberSoul, trying to get that Blitzcrank down, limit their disruption. BuddhaRice's Vayne back on the field now, keeping them back away from the point, zoning Talith away from it there. And it looks like FDru is going to be able to pick up that top point now.
Meanwhile, Nunu's pressuring the quarry here down bot, but I don't think he's going to be able to get any sort of neutralizer cap just yet. We'll see how that 1v1 turns out, and maybe if either team decides to go for a gank. There aren't any objectives marked on the map at this moment, so no need to intentionally shift focus if you feel you're safe with that 3 cap, especially coming from the point of view of FDru. They've left Vayne up top, has good resources on health and mana, so just going to sit on the sidelines to make sure she can delay if need be, while Singed, Rammus, and Rengar are sending up here at the middle of the map. We do see that Rammus and Singed have been spotted.
That Hextech Sweeper on zimike. Sona very good at revealing those areas and let them know exactly what was going on right there.
Singed has now taken to holding the fort here at the windmill as Vayne goes back to buy some items. Vayne's going to have that Phantom Dancer fully finished with a BF sword and a pickaxe, looking to get that Infinity's Edge. Not quite finished just yet. How will this fight turn out? They're going to go for the full defense first as Rengar has infiltrated the enemy lines with that stealth, jumps right onto Ezreal. Ezreal gets instantly burst out. Crescendo not enough to save Ezreal as Rammus gets the pick off, and Fizz has missed his chum the waters. Vayne is under the tower at low health, just trying to survive at this point, just helping out with damage onto Blitzcrank as Singed gets the kill, and Sona now has been stunned against the wall. Can Vayne survive long enough? No, Sona's gonna get the kill. Fizz now trying to retreat, but gets flung right back into Rammus. Rammus should get the kill right here. Singed is actually gonna get the last hit, and they're gonna chase away Sona.
Very good play by onisnake's Rengar there, going, just waiting, biding his time, looking around for a good opening, and then once he got it, absolutely destroyed Ezreal, and keeping Talith PA from being able to deliver that damage that he's known for having a proficiency in dealing is a very important thing, and really helped swing that fight in their favor. With the top point, it getting neutraled now, probably going, yeah, they're going to get a full cap, and they're going to be able to secure that point. For the moment, though, FDru is grouped up in the middle of the map right now. Sona's still back at the base. Rengar goes out for Elalya, lands some damage before she's able to get the Playful Trickster off and gets taken out. That's pretty crushing right now. One of their main burst champions is going to be AWOL for this next fight. We got 2 going up for the windmill, 1 going in for the refinery. Vayne zoning Sona out away from that. The True Shot Barrage goes down to interrupt onisnake there. And up at the top, FDru and MMKH are just staying on this tower. They're really trying to get Talith down. Able to land a taunt, but AmberSoul pulls MMKH away before MMKH is able to land that fling, although he is able to close the gap eventually and help take him down. AmberSoul's mana barrier is active, and Vayne was able to keep zimike Sona away from that point long enough to enable Rengar to capture the refinery. That 2-2 split, 2 going for the windmill, 2 going for the refinery, seems to have paid off in a big way for FDru.
Wow, that burst coming out from Rengar. Rengar jumped right back in with his stealth. Vayne had to die, but kept Ezreal low enough at half health for Rengar to get an easy kill with a 1-2 combo with his abilities as he jumped out from that stealth. Now just trying to those bullet strikes just coming out, keeping Fizz away from this tower. But Sona has now shown up, so it's a 2v1. Is Rengar going to stay and maybe even get a kill? No, the crescendo is going to keep him locked in as Chum the Water finishes off. Earth was hungry, and now we're going to see 3 people gather around this refinery. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Malzahar in a little bit of trouble trying to get the kill onto Nunu, but here comes Rammus. Nunu's in a lot of danger though. There's a Void Link, there's a silence, and here comes Blitzcrank. He's not happy. Nunu's still alive with a sliver of health. He's trying to run away, but Blitzcrank is coming in with that speed buff, and Malzahar actually gets the kill with that AoE across the wall. Just needed half a tick there to finish off Nunu.
And FDru is going to go ahead and back on out of there. Nunu, I don't know if you caught it, man, but he ate a Void Link right there. That's what gave him that sliver of health to stay alive with. Nice awareness there on Armor's part, being able to see that and being like, I can just eat this minion and be okay. Aparkhurst, though, getting condemned into that wall. FDru still not able to connect. It's 2 fights in a row. Poor little Rammus has such a hard time doing that sometimes. Well, it's good that he's there because if things go wrong, he's always been right there in each fight to be able to pick things up. MMKH, though, in a bad spot up at the windmill, getting hit by basically every crowd control that Blind Pick Banditos has. And Singe dying to poison, which is a little bit strange because normally he's the one doing that to other people. onisnake up there above the point, and he goes in, though, is able to secure the kill on Fizz and on Blitzcrank, gets the quick double kill, though, is taken down, though. There is a Garrison thrown down on that top point to help keep it from being captured. Armor goes up there to delay, and MMKH now wants to land that fling, isn't able to get it at first. He wanted to throw Talith into that tower, but AmberSoul coming around from behind catches Nunu with that uppercut there, gets that airborne off, and forces them back to retreat onto the point. Talith hanging back, dealing that damage. AmberSoul's got that mana barrier triggered, and misses with the grab, unfortunately. Was trying to pull Armor off of that point into enemy territory, but zimike is able to land the crescendo right there, lock him down with a stun. And they're still pushing really aggressively up top. MMKH by himself here. However, Feel2Vive has taken this opportunity to send 2 people down to the refinery, knowing that 3 of them were occupied up at the top, which forces Malzahar to come up from the bottom and Sona to come down from the top, which weakens their position in 2 different areas of the map. It makes their bottom weaker, and it makes their top weaker. And as a result, I think they're about to lose every point.
Yeah, Blind Pick Banditos a little bit too scattered right now. Sona's going to get caught by Nunu, and Nunu could care less if he gets the kill. He just wants to keep Sona away. They are going to pick up the refinery. There's Chum the Waters, knocks Vayne completely up, but there's a taunt. Can Vayne survive? Vayne is going to live, running straight for that health shrine, and now they're trying to get a kill onto Sona, chasing her deep into... Oh, wow! Gets grabbed away from that absolute zero into the base for a laser kill, and we are going to see Vayne finally being finished off by Ezreal, and we have onisnake on Rengar. But there is the game with a 5 cap coming out from Feel2Vive.
If you would have asked me at the beginning of the day what would happen, how Blind Pick Banditos would do, number 1, I would have said they're going to make it to the finals. Number 2, I would have said they are not going to get 5 capped under any circumstances. And here they are being eliminated in the round of 8 by Feel2Vive on the receiving end of a 5 cap.